did it last year. So my parents, they found it on like Facebook because she had posted on Facebook, and like I've been talking about how my dream is to have a shop downtown to sell like different things and like just sort of crafts and stuff. So my mom found out about it and she signed up and we started making hot pads. This was last year. We started making like hot pads and then we made headbands, and I ended up liking it, so that's why I did it this year. And this summer I learned how to crochet, so I added on and I did crocheted scrubbies. So that's pretty much how I learned.
Hi, my name is Ivory, and my store's name is Ivory James. I sell scrubbies, headbands, hot pads, and double doozies for a little snack. If you can find me, hopefully on Facebook, and if you're gonna come next year, I will be there.
So I got $15 from my dad, and I wanted to spend it on something, so I got clay beads jewelry, and I started making jewelry, and I did the entrepreneur last year. I sold just like bracelets and earrings, and this year I learned how to make resin earrings like this, and I made some keychains and other stuff.
I am Allie Combs, and I sell my jewelry on Instagram at Allie's Jewelry. I make resin earrings, bracelets, keychains, beaded earrings, clips, and some other stuff.
So I had a birthday party, and one of my friends, her and her mom had been making earrings, and then she gave them to me for my birthday, and I was like, oh, how'd you make that? And so I just looked on Pinterest and stuff, and then just started making it. And then I sold last year.
Hi, my name is Brenna, and my business name is Hopeful Creations, and I handmake polymer clay jewelry. And you can find me on Hopeful Creations on Facebook and Instagram.
So Audrey's little cousin, she had crafts at her birthday party, and she made sunglasses like this. And we found out about the entrepreneur thing this year. So we wanted to do it because Miss Jenny had made something on all.
And so I really liked it and I did.
Hi, my name is Amy,
And I'm Audrey.
and our shop name is Funny Sundays.
These are funny sunnies that we sell.
I work Juneteenth. I volunteered at Juneteenth 1 year, and I always wanted to do the next stand, and I just got this number. Hey, my name is Artyler Malone. I'm from Malone's Magic. I do events and birthday parties. You can find me at Amber Events on Facebook.
So I went to the entrepreneur thing, like sale, and I saw that Ivory was doing it, so I thought it looked fun. So this year I just decided to start doing it. Hi, my name is Lucy. My shop is called Glitzy Girl Studios. We sell paintings, lemonade, bracelets, and other stuff. And you can hopefully find me on Joanna Osborne's Facebook page.
I went last year and I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want to do it. And then I was like, I always do lemonade stands with my siblings and my neighbors, and I'm sick of doing that with them because they drink half of the profits. And so I just decided to do my own thing.
Hi, I'm Doris Smith, and I'm from Dora's Delicacies. I sell lemonade, miniature cheesecake bites, and bookmarks. And you can find updates on my dad's Facebook page, Park Smith.
Well, how I found out about this was because of my friends. I saw Aubrey did it last year, so I decided to do it this year. But what made me want to do hats was my sister's birthday on June 30th. She designed hats as an activity, and I thought that was really cool, so I decided to start designing hats as an activity.
Hi, I'm Gracie Garrett, and I'm from Gigi's Hats. You can find me on Gigi's Hats on Facebook eventually,
and you can see me at next year's Entrepreneur Marketplace.
I basically said, okay, I need all this stuff, and they said, okay, but you have to pay me back at the end. So then whatever profits that cost that much, I would give that to them, and then that would be my payment done.
My parents just bought me the stuff. And I tried to pay my dad back, and he said, you better keep your money.
Mine's almost like the same as Dora's, but the reason I found out about it is my grandmother, she found some because she was going to chop in the thread because she was going to make like a blanket. So, and she found some of it and she thought it would be a cool project and she told me about it and I was like, okay, I want to try it. And I ended up liking it and then my mom started talking about like the entrepreneur thing and I thought, hey, I could sell those. So then I ended up making some out of that thread that she had and then we ended up going back and getting more and then I'd have to pay her back. So
I just had some money saved up, and so I just kind of started on my own, and I'm still on my own.
After me and Audrey found out about it, we got together and we went on to Amazon and we started ordering sunglasses and little charms to decorate them with. And then we paid back with our money that we already had, so we wouldn't have to pay with our money that we earned.
Also, our cousins that had at her birthday party, she let us have the extra stuff that they had. So that was really nice of them too.
We also had to try out a lot of new glues because some smelled and some took too long to dry.
My mom, I set it up in my house and kind of just like decorate it all and then take a picture so I could remember what those were.
Me and Audrey's mom both helped us.
My mom and my dad. I kind of did it on my own, and then my dad was like, he goes over to Lucy's shop and then realizes, oh, here's a picture of lemons, and then buys that and like, all right, here you go. And I'm like, thanks.
My mom, my dad, and my aunt helped me set up my stuff.
My dad set up the tent, and me and my mom set up like all my jewelry and lemonade and other stuff.
we did it before, like how she does it. We did it that night and then we kind of like try to remember. So
I look on Pinterest a lot for a lot of my ideas and stuff too. And Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby.
Yes, just not towards the end.
I would say since I did it last year, I felt like we weren't out there as long and there wasn't that many people because last year I felt so rushed.
We accidentally bought too many toddler bears, but it worked out great because that was our biggest sale.
I did pretty good since it was hot, so it was good.
And towards the end, it kind of slowed down. Like from 12 to 1, you were like boom, 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 boom. And then once you got to like 1:15, every 15 minutes you would have one customer.
Everyone was still wanting snow cones after it was over. I mean, like,
They're going over there like, can I have snow cone? Glue on our fingers. We tried
couldn't
our
even
fingers.
feel 'em.
We couldn't feel our fingers because whenever we put the beads on there, it'd get all over us.
and getting glue on the lens so it would fog up.
I think the hardest part is probably just knowing how many people are going to come, how much do you need to make, just wondering what all, that's why I did like different colors, because you don't know what all people are going to want, so that's pretty much the hardest part, I think.
Yeah, that's made the same, and also kind of like them. When I make like resin earrings, I put the glitter on them, and the glitter like it's all together, and I have to like put it on my fingers, and it's so sticky and hard to get off.
Mine may sound dumb a little bit, but I dropped like lemonade 5 times in a row, so that kind of made me mad.
Mine was like
You can do it.
Mine was like trial and error with my different types of clay, because some can be more like breakable, but like I got down to the point where I know how long to bake it in the oven, and so I just.
When I was buying hats, it was a struggle to know how much we might have have needed to buy because we didn't know if we were going to have too many customers or too little customers to buy too many hats or too much hats.
The worst part was I was very behind presentation-wise. That's why when my dad went over to Lucy's store, he was like, here you go.
Also, since I was doing lemonade and jewelry, I would have like 2 customers at a time, and I couldn't do like both at the same time since they were different. So I had to be like they had to be patient, and so when I did jewelry, after that I had to go straight to lemonade and then open another customer at jewelry or something.
It's really hard to find the right ice. Cause with the wrong ice, it won't shave good, and then it just be a hard snow cone. And then I have to find the right ice, and then it's just been good ever since.
I have something to say. Some people, like, I know Lucy and Gracie, they join late, not being like, they couldn't, but I
was
just
the
think
last
it's
person to join.
I just think that it's amazing that they joined late, but they still made a lot of money. Like Gracie, she got first place in like the little competition thing. I think that's amazing how like she was like the last one, like you said, and she still got good business and all that. I think it's amazing how she was a true entrepreneur and no matter what she really did.
Last year I saw her jewelry and I'm like, how did she make this? And then I want to make something like this, and I'm like, and then I told my mom like, I want to make something like that. So I started like making resin earrings, and
So do y'all want to do this again?
Yes, ma'am. I have 2 more events lined up.
I have something.
I have a birthday party, and then I have another event called the Boss Baby event.
She said at the very end of it, she said we were welcome to go like put our stuff in her store. So I'm really excited that we can actually be like, I know some other people might be excited about like we can actually have our stuff in a real store selling like in a boutique. So
same with her. I was excited to sell like jewelry at Beach Blossom. I was already selling jewelry at where my dad works. So I was excited to hear that I can like sell it in like an actual store that sells like.
I'm excited to make my neighborhood lemonade stands more elaborate. Basically, order my sisters around more and tell Joy not to drink anything, and then make cheesecake bites since we haven't done that.
If I can't find any thing to give someone for their birthday, I probably might make some things.
Yeah, do that.
I'm going to start a Facebook page and make hats on my Facebook page. Well, we made like a couple hats beforehand, and then most of the time we just let them come and make their own hat. But then I would like glue and blow dry and stuff like that. But we did make some pre-made hats.
Some people can pick out what they want, but we made these so we could wear them to
I do custom earrings if somebody wants them. Like I did make a pair of frog earrings one time, which was very complicated, but they can order that
I
online.
have order forms that lots of people have put orders down on the order form because I didn't have the hat color they wanted, so we're gonna have to order some more hats and make them like next week. So, yeah.
We had to do that last year. I did paintings last year, so I had some people, like I ran out of paintings. So I had some people who were like, okay, because we had to take like a picture of it, so I had some people like, okay, I really would like one of those. Do you think you can make me one? And I put down an order. I was like, yeah, sure. But then this year, I really didn't do that because that's why I made extra. I made more than I thought I was going to need, so I could just restock. And the reason I didn't do it this year is because last year I just got tired. Like, I don't know, I just don't think paintings was my thing. I don't know, I just got tired, and then I was like, some people didn't get theirs, but then they ended up getting theirs, so.
Like small earrings I charge for like $4, and like medium earrings I do $6, and like big earrings I do like $8.
For me, it was really kind of based on what profit I would make from it. And my mom said, well, if you get this, you can get that much per hat. And so we went with 15 for kids and 18 for adults.
Originally, I thought everything was going to be $1. Then I was like, okay, these bookmarks take way longer than I thought they would, and I had to get them laminated, had to pencil them, and then I had to like Sharpie them, I guess you could say. So that's how bookmarks became $1.50, and everything else became $1 because of the time it took to make.
You could get a pair of sunglasses with 5 charms and up to 15 letters for 15 bucks.
And the glasses part. Mine was pretty much, we just went online and like looked up how much they were online in different stores, and then based off that we made up like a price.
I looked on Etsy for mine, and so I just kind of calculated like how long it took and how much supplies it took. So, some of mine are 10, and then some of them are 6.
Sometimes we go based off the cup size, but I didn't make my prices.
Me, I want to have like my own jewelry store that like I want to build or something, or put it downtown, or yeah. That's not like my jewelry in Beach Blossom, like they said last year.
Mine's kind of like hers. My dream, that's why I started the first time, was to have a store downtown to selling like just stuff like, just kind of random stuff that you can use in a random place, almost like a party company. And having just sell like random crafts that I've made and stuff. So,
I just want to sell my earrings in some stores, but I'm also saving up for college, so that's my main thing.
Really have multiple snow cone shops in some couple states.
Just like make it successful and expand it more. Probably same thing she said, because
I just want to get better at it because I had a lot of help from my aunt making the hats. Like if I had 2 customers at a time, she would help me. I want to get better at like positioning and like doing it by myself.
prepare early, because that was the biggest mistake on my part. Everything was edible, and I was like, oh, it's not going to take so long to make this. And I'm like, oh, should have made this the night before so I can have more time to do other things. Like with lemonade, I would like have like maybe 5 cups already filled with ice. That way, if there are like maybe 3 customers at the stand, I could just go ahead and pour the lemonade and not have to scoop out the ice.
Oh yeah, that was
Have to
another
do that bad part on mine.
Try to do something unique. Like there might be like a million jewelries and like only one hat.
Trial and error was my biggest thing, just seeing what turns off best.
Mine was probably like Lucy or who, I can't remember who it was. Last year I had 2 tables, so it was hard because that's why it was hard for me, because there was a customer at one table and the customer at another table. That's why this year we should have 1 table, so it was easier for me to communicate, and I tried to do like 1 person. So maybe try doing 1 table so you can have better communication with the person.
Yeah, mine's the same as hers, but last year I did 1 table and this year 2.
That's how mine was. I did 1 last year, and then I had too many earrings this year, so I was like, I need a second
And it
table.
was like confusing. There was one at one table and another at one.
I'm me because I'm kind of scared I'm gonna like mess up or something like. But I remember the first year. I keep talking about the first year, but like I remember I felt like I had too much stuff, so I couldn't quite remember the prices. So I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. Like on price was.
You at all?
I just sold Girl Scout cookies my whole life, and so I'm just kind of used to going up to people and be like, hey, you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? And so I can talk to really anybody.
Anybody else have a previous business experience like Girl Scout cookies? Selling stuff like that?
Girl Scout cookies. Lead the way. No, on the boxes there will be like trade pools. A powerful experience for girls when they blah 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 about entrepreneuring.
Our trip went in front of Walmart and they had like a table and we had to talk to people and see if they wanted some cookies.
One time they made me dress up in this cookie costume, and I was so embarrassed.
My dad's house made me help him do an ad for his podcast.
I
don't
have
know if that
something. And you want me elementary, and Excel students may remember it. Every morning we would do like a news podcast.
Oh gosh.
Me and that
we
Cole
would
be
do
like
the-
we would do newscasts, so we would have to talk, and then the whole entire school would hear it. So we had to go on there, and it was kind of embarrassing because when you were in the classroom, it was just.
There were so many like
Yes.
bloopers. We should have had a blooper section.
Yeah.
Here's the blooper of the day.
Mine was so like Excel. We did like what was it called? Like the country project there.
The Excel Expo.
Yeah, the expo, and like some people would just come up to us and we'd have to tell them all about our country and stuff.
And then
TED Talks.
And
then
TED
TED
Yes, TED Talks.
Definitely TED Talks.
And then this year we had an expo where we painted chairs and we had to get people to bid on it. Like it was a silent auction.
I also read scripture at my church, so I feel like that helped me some with just talking.
Hi, I am Nicole, Judon, and I own Peach Blossom Boutique. The next generation of entrepreneurs actually started by me owning my own business, and I wanted to pour into our young generation to be successful in life, to learn life skills, and to develop the entrepreneur skill that's in them at an early age so that perhaps when they grow up, they can prevent some of the struggles or the hassles of owning a business. So one of the things I hope that each young entrepreneur gain from the experience that we offer when we have the marketplace is to learn how to treat people. And that's one of the things that you need in life and as an entrepreneur is great customer service, being able to treat people the way you want to be treated, to learn to be respectful, to meet the needs of others. That's one of my main goals in life for myself is to basically be a help to one another. I have a strong faith in Christ and God. And so one of the things that he teaches us is to be kind to all and to love all. So customer service is a big deal for me, and it's a big deal in entrepreneurship. And then another thing that I would hope that they gain from this is financial literacy. And so in the next few years, as the marketplace grows, we're going to be offering financial stability and how to handle your finances and how to develop what really makes a dollar, how to be productive with your dollar. Everybody look at a dollar to be something small, but for me, it's something that you can take that's so small and make a mountain. What they say, make a mountain out of a molehill, so it can become something very big. And one of the questions on the application is, when you become a millionaire, what is your goal? What are you going to do with the money when you are a millionaire? And so I had some great answers. Some would say, I want to buy land. And we know when you have land, you can do several things and be productive and to grow with just having land. Land produces wealth. And we had some that says they want to increase in their business. So you have to start with that small thing, which is that $1, and learn how to build from that. So those are some of the goals that I'm hoping that the young entrepreneurs develop and they learn throughout the course of the marketplace and throughout in life. My grandmother was actually an entrepreneur. And so helping her, and I had to be like maybe 5, 6, helping her when she received her packages in the mail and sorting it out and things of that nature. And she would allow me, she had a black couch. And I love telling this story because she had this little black couch and she would set a pillow on the floor in front of me. And so as we were scanning the item, as I was scanning the items out of the box, she would make the little beeping noise as I would go across the pillow. And so she would tell me, she would say, make it cute, make it very pretty. And so we would have the little confetti paper, and we would put it in the bag over the products, and so she was showing how to seal the packages and things of that nature. So I began to have an interest in wanting to be an entrepreneur just by seeing her. So she planted the seed in me as a young child, and so I wanted to do the next thing. And so that's what I'm doing with this program, the Young Entrepreneurs Marketplace, and that's also what I'm doing in my own kids as well. So I opened at the age of 33, which was in 2019. It wasn't my first official business. It was my first storefront business. But my actual business was about a year and a half before that. That's what helped us to produce revenue, and that was by us selling perfume and CC beanie hats. And so that, like I said, that was like 2 years prior. So I was maybe 31, 32. So yeah. So right now we're at the opportunity stage, but I make sure that I go by and I give what my kids would call a big spiel as a mama, a fussing, but I go by and I pull each one of them and I have a talk with them. And I share with them some of the tidbits that I've learned throughout the course of this journey, and tidbits to help them during that day. So it's kind of like teaching tools. And then I had a lot of the young kids, after it's over, that one day experience, they have learned so much because they had to do a preparation for that week. And even the parents will be like, oh my gosh, I have so much respect now, more respect now for people that own businesses, retailers, and things of that nature, because unless you're in it, you never understand the actual the behind the scenes of it all. So you really don't have as much respect for it as you would if you had hands-on. And so it's a great eye-opener for the kids as well as the parents. So for the repeaters, I would say, for those entrepreneurs, like last year, some was very timid or very shy. Just like us as adults, when we're in a position or in an atmosphere we're not really accustomed to, we're kind of nervous and we really don't know what to expect or how to handle certain situations. But so that's how it was the first year. Everybody was nervous, didn't really know how to just come out forward and be themselves and sell their products, being able to talk to the people, because during the day we have secret shoppers. And so you really don't know who the secret shopper is or anything like that. So being able to produce your product, because some make their products right then and there, where some is already prepared, and to still have to engage with the customer, it was kind of it would kind of get them discombobulated. And so whereas this year you saw some that was more relaxed, their sales approach was just like this. We had some like, hey, can I introduce you into this? Can I interest you into that? And so they was engaging them to come to their booth, whereas last year they were more of, I'll wait till they come to me, and then what do I say when they do? So it was one of those things. So to see the involvement and the growth in those, it was amazing, because they utilized the skills from last year, what they learned last year, and poured it into this year. And truth be told, those were the ones that actually won. We have 3 prizes. And I hate to say winners, because everybody is a winner to me when you're doing something to develop yourself, and even in a competitive way, you're still winners because you're succeeding for something that you're producing on your own. And so, yeah, just to see them striving and the competitiveness, and also the oneness that they had, because they knew they were all out there together to learn. But at the same time, we had the secret shoppers to actually say, hey, this one was more creative, or this one had a great sales pitch. It was kind of awesome to see, because they grew in so many areas, and even the ones that was first timers, like, to see them so relaxed and was able to sell their products, and to develop those skills quickly, just based off of me pulling them to the side and giving them little clues or little hints onto how to make a better sale. And once they saw the dollar, I told them in the beginning, hey, when you get your first dollar, stand back to the side and do you a happy dance, because it makes you feel good to know that somebody is investing in you and they love what you're doing and they see the product that you're selling and they want to invest in that. I have to be real honest. I'm shocked that it has evolved this far, because I just wanted to give it a shot. I just wanted to try something in the community and to see if it would work. And so last year, my goal was just to have an event and call it a day, And so then everybody in the community and the kids, to see the glow on the kids and everybody in the community saying how great the event was, how beneficial it was, and things of that nature, it gave me a plan for this year's, which was year 2. And so now looking at everybody putting annual in front of it, it's like, oh man, I got to get a goal. Like, what's my goal? And so this year I wanted it bigger than last year. And so we had more events to happen. We had the New Albany Fire Department to come out at the end, because it was hot, and give us a cool down. We incorporated like some more vendors. We actually had 15 this year. And so now we've even had those 15 and more to say that they're interested for year 3. So our plan is to have year 3 and to make it bigger and have more vendors, but also try to incorporate like financial literacy for the younger people, to actually develop this into a program, and eventually hopefully we can incorporate it in different cities, or different counties, however it be. I'm just following, to be honest with you, I'm just following the lead of the Lord, and wherever he say go and however he say to do it, that's the path that I'm gonna actually follow. Last year we started something new, where that if they wanted to put their merchandise into a local store, we would be the first to offer. So this year we extended it again to where merchandise from the young entrepreneurs can be found in our stores, or they have the option to just set up one Saturday in our stores and announce that they're going to be there and have the customers come in. So yeah, we offer it 2 ways. They can display in our store throughout the year, or they can just come and set up on a Saturday and have their displays on hand, to where the customers can actually physically meet them and support them directly, or to shop in the store. So with those vendors, the ones that are selling like snow cones, baked goods, or lemonade and things of that nature, they will have the option to actually sell like on a Saturday in front of the store, or they can display inside the store where we have a little sitting area where they can sit up there as well. Or if they do have merchandise, then it would be displayed on one of our display shelves inside Peach Blossom. July 12th, 2025 will be the next annual Next Generation Marketplace. So there is a registration link that will be posted on today, July 15th. So they'll have almost a whole year to get their planning, their preparations done. If they're interested, they can contact Peach Blossom Boutique on Facebook or Instagram, or you can call our store phone to register your child. The child has to be, their age has to be 6 through 22 to register. Yeah, that's it. I received this past June, June 20th, I received the Outstanding Entrepreneur Endeavor Award for the Main Street Association of Mississippi in Jackson for the Next Generation of Entrepreneurs program. I was just humbled enough to actually be thought of to even receive such award. Like, I really couldn't imagine it. I didn't even think about it. It really didn't even cross my mind to even be like considered. So I was just happy about being considered. But when I got the phone call from Miss Billie Jean, and she was like, well, first let me say congratulations. And so I was like, congratulations on what? And she was like, you've won, you will be receiving the Outstanding Endeavor Entrepreneur Endeavor Award. And I was like, I will? And she's like, yes. And I was like, well, to God be the glory, because it was him. I thank God for even just, giving me the vision, giving me the wisdom and the knowledge, the know-how to even organize an event like this, and for it to just take off like it has. It's just amazing. So I really just give him all the glory, the total credit, so yeah, it feels good. It was a major accomplishment. It was.